Well, hello everybody, and welcome to 2022's inaugural Terra Third Thursday webinar. As always, these are pretty quick and brief and to the point, so we're going to get right on it. Today, we're pleased to be starting in our second year of Terra Third Thursdays at Terra. We've got a lot of very interesting content scheduled for you for this year. Today's presentation is technology solutions that reduce fleet risk and CPM expenses, and it's hosted by one of our more recent and actually our latest allied member to join us, EnVue Telematics. So we're really appreciative of that. As always, again, the format for today is 45 minutes packed with information, about 30 minutes of presentation, 15 minutes or so for Q&A at the end, depending on timing. So we're going to get right into it. At the conclusion of this, as always, we're going to make this available to our membership and to everybody that has access, and everybody does have access to our webinar channel at GoToWebinar. We'll be sharing that link out with everybody via email, and you'll be able to access it with our free promo codes. If you have any questions during this presentation, I'm going to be monitoring the questions. As soon as I'm kind of done with my opening remarks, I'm going to shut myself down, put myself on mute, but I will be monitoring the questions area and the chat features. So that's where you can put in your questions. And again, I will moderate the questions that come in from our attendees, and I have some few questions, I'm sure, on my own. So real quickly, let me introduce both our host and the company that is hosting us to this week or this month. EnVue Telematics provides consultative expertise to assist companies that rely on vehicles to run their business and improve their bottom line. They offer and support best-in-class fleet management, technologies that are proven to reduce operating costs and enhance productivity. They use GPS and video telematics. They have DOT compliance solutions, dynamic route planning and dispatch software, as well as non-vehicle asset tracking and much more. Our presenter is Randy Reed. He is the co-founder of EnVue, and he's been in transportation and related businesses for over 30 years and has more than a decade of experience providing the technology solutions that are now must-haves for companies that rely on vehicles to run their business. So without further ado, Randy, please take it away.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. And Stephen, thank you very much for the introduction, and to Tara for the opportunity to engage with our fellow members to tell you a bit more about EnVue and the technology products and services that we provide to help our corporate clients manage risk and reduce operating expenses related to the vehicles that they depend on to conduct their business. As Stephen in his intro said, I've been in the transportation industry for 3 decades and have a lot of experience working with a wide variety of end user companies, helping bring subject matter expertise and recommendations to their consideration to help them improve their bottom line. We are not a one-size-fits-all organization. We are very committed to engaging one-on-one with our clients to ensure that we are building solutions that address problems that you have in your business and track those problems through data-driven analysis to ensure that we're providing solutions to solve those problems. Now, if you don't mind, I'll take a little break from speaking and would like just to share a short 5-minute video that profiles a little bit better who EnVue is.
EnVue Telematics is a consultative transportation technology company providing industry-leading products and services. Our company's sole focus is on finding ways to improve operations for businesses that depend on vehicles to deliver goods or services. The telematics products and services we offer put cutting-edge technology in the hands of fleet managers. We're committed to excellence. The team at EnVue is truly phenomenal. We're committed to excellence and go above and beyond with the service delivered to our clients. We work with clients to determine the right technologies for their situation and the best way to deploy them to maximize the benefits and ROI. Our goal is to partner with clients and determine the ways technology can enhance the efficiency and capabilities of their business vehicles and the employees assigned to operate them. Cutting-edge tech from industry veterans. EnVue Telematics services are built using a GPS/telematics platform that connects to clients' vehicles. By collecting, analyzing, and configuring data, we can create real sustainable value for clients. We have more than 20 years of experience in the transportation industry and understand the challenges commercial fleets face. We've built our company to serve your needs, offering intelligent vehicle technology and integrated support services. We've learned to focus on 6 areas to create sustainable value for our clients. Improving productivity of last-mile delivery operations. The products and services offered by EnVue Telematics help them achieve that goal. Our GPS telematics platforms integrate with powerful software tools from companies like Elite Extra. They help optimize route planning, giving real-time visibility to manage dispatched operations. Features that help our clients improve productivity include driving tracking, asset tracking and management, routing and dispatching, and customized fleet management reports. Enhancing fleet safety. Better risk management and ensuring the safety of all employees and vehicles is the goal of every fleet manager. Our systems help them achieve those goals by reducing risk exposure. Our technology helps companies quickly identify and remediate risky driving behaviors. They also ensure productivity isn't sidetracked because of disruptive incidents caused by aggressive driving habits. Our system offers real-time driver safety reports and dash cams that monitor driver behavior. We also offer coaching to help drivers develop practices that manage risks and increase safety. Cutting costs. Clients who integrate the technology we offer with their fleet have many ways they can reduce fleet operating expenses. For example, with the ability to collect and analyze data, they can find areas where they can increase fuel economy. Our systems also help clients better keep track of required maintenance on vehicles, which lowers repair costs and keeps assets on the road. Our systems provide accurate engine diagnostics, analysis of cents per mile cost for fuel and maintenance, and in-vehicle coaching that helps drivers adopt cost-effective practices. Ensuring compliance. Compliance with DOT and FDA requirements is a top issue for every fleet manager. EnVue offers many ways to stay compliant while also making it easier to gather the data needed to file compliance reports. Our team is hard-lined in providing compliant solutions for DOT and FDA requirements. FMCSA compliant solutions for monitoring drivers' hours of service using an ELD application, electronic pre- and/or post-trip vehicle inspection reports, and cold chain custody solutions to meet FDA requirements for companies transporting perishable food and drug products, and more. Achieving sustainability. Sustainability has become a priority for businesses in all industries, including transportation. EnVue uses business data analytics to drive recommendations on how clients can convert fleet vehicles to hybrid or electric models. For fleets that already use low-emission vehicles, we provide comprehensive data analytics on vehicle health and driver performance. Both can drive tangible operating cost savings. Offering expandability. The telematics platforms we sell and support have a variety of valuable integrated add-ons, all of which amplify the value technology offers. EnVue programs can integrate with existing software and hardware. These add-ons include route planning and dynamic dispatch software solutions. It can also include dashcam systems, ADAS crash avoidance tech, and mobile device management solutions to enforce mobile phone usage policies. Explore the possibilities of telematics. The custom fleet solutions and services offered by EnVue Telematics help fleets reduce costs, increase efficiency, maintain compliance, and automate data reporting. We're a reliable, experienced company that backs up the products we sell with consulting services. We don't just sell you a telematics device and disappear. We work with clients to ensure that they get the most value from the telematics they decide to put to use in their fleets. Contact us to find out how we can help you achieve your fleet goals by leveraging the technology available in telematics devices.
Well, I'm back. I hope that short video gave a good high-level overview of EnVue, the products and services. The bottom line is we want to engage and have a one-on-one conversation to understand what your challenges are in managing your vehicle assets and the drivers that you employ to operate them, and come up with creative and knowledgeable recommendations for solutions that can produce sustainable value for your business. I'll just run through a few other items that I think would resonate with you. So we want to talk about GPS tracking. I mean, that's the table stakes for any type of connected technology is where are my vehicles and where have they been and how are they being driven? Dash cameras are becoming more and more popular and are being recommended, if not required, by many commercial liability insurance carriers because they enhance the ability to manage risk exposure and help to remediate aggressive driving behavior, to improve driver performance, to eliminate the possibility of incidents occurring, not just recording video of incidents that have occurred. So it's a preventative way to improve your risk management oversight. And by improving risk management oversight, the trickle-down impact of that is reducing operating expenses on a cents per mile basis by improving fuel economy and reducing your maintenance expense. We also have a complete portfolio of FMCSA, federal and state DOT compliance solutions for managing drivers' hours of service, where your vehicles and drivers may be subject to those work rules. We have electronic vehicle inspection reporting applications that can be used as standalone solutions to record pre-trip and post-trip driver inspections to enhance the insurance that your vehicles are heading onto the road to start a day's activity in safe condition, and that your mechanics or your supervisors are alerted to issues that need to be attended before they become more costly to repair. Dynamic route planning and dispatch. We have solutions integrated to our technology platforms to help plan daily activity, to optimize route performance, reducing unnecessary miles, which reduce cents per mile operating expense as well, and have the ability to dynamically dispatch during the business day when things change. And we all know daily activity changes rapidly in this ever-evolving business model that we're in, with COVID disruptions, closed locations you expected to make pickups or deliveries and those types of things. In addition to the vehicle tracking and the dash camera options that we sell and support, we have a wide variety of non-vehicle asset tracking solutions that can be used to track and maintain data on detached trailers, on high value equipment that may be associated with your work trucks, and much, much more. So we focus on safety, productivity, fleet optimization, sustainability, which is in our world, reducing unnecessary engine idle time or eliminating unnecessary miles driven that improves fuel economy and improves CO2 emissions and the CO2 footprint that your vehicles contribute to the communities that you operate them in. Compliance, for those of you that have state or federal DOT compliance requirements or CSA requirements for vehicle maintenance and safety and accountability, and expandability to dash cameras, to routing software solutions, to distracted driving solutions, to manage cell phone use in accordance with whatever your policies may be for those important aspects of fleet management, and much, much more. Safety is identifying driver behavior, giving you the ability to identify aggressive driving behavior and having the ability to coach or remediate that behavior before it creates incidents/accidents and cost your bottom line by increasing your CPM to operate the fleet. We have services to provide MVR background checks, both pre-employment. We can offer an enhanced MVR solution that monitors state abstracts to alert on changes of activity relative to driver records, and much, much more. Productivity is around running your daily activities in the most efficient way that you can, and real-time data and software platforms to analyze that data and turning it into information that we push to the stakeholders in your organization that can take advantage of that real-time information to improve the operational efficiency of your daily activities is paramount, and something we've got a great deal of experience in assisting our clients build out in a solution-based technology. Optimization by tracking fuel cost, improving fuel economy, in-cab driver coaching when bad behaviors are identified by accelerometer data in the telematics or video data being recorded by dash cameras, providing platforms to analyze and maintain maintenance records. Again, it's all about bringing a comprehensive set of data into a software platform where we can manipulate that data and turning it into manageable information that we push to you or to the appropriate people in your organization so that the value of that data can be recognized. Sustainability, we've spoken to. We have the ability to analyze the options for moving to hybrid or electrical vehicle platforms, which are becoming more available today, even in medium and heavy duty truck solutions are now coming into the marketplace, and aftermarket EV upfit kits to modify existing OEM models in the class 6 and 7 range. Compliance we spoke to, expandability for all of the things that we can add to solutions. I'm going to show you just real quickly some examples of how this information looks forward-facing to a customer. This is a user interface for my company, EnVue, with connected vehicles driven by our employees or family members. And we start our solutions-based recommendations focused on driver safety. And the first step towards being able to manage driver risk is to understand the comparative behavioral patterns of your employees. So we've created a proprietary algorithm to take all of the data collected from the miles driven during the day and provide a 0 to 100 driver score that's easy to understand, that shows exactly the ability of your drivers to perform their duties behind the wheel safely and effectively. Just as in school, a mean score of around 70 is the minimal that we normally shoot for. You can see in my own company, we have at least 4 employees or family members that could use some remedial attention to some of their behaviors. And an obvious question is, well, what are the behaviors that are occurring that have resulted in these scores, high or low? Every report that we build in this software platform is built in Excel, and that gives us the ability to understand what the underlying data is that resulted in the dashboard report, and more importantly, gives us the ability to push that information out in the form of a scheduled report that can be delivered on any interval basis your organization would require, and distributed to a distribution list that you direct us to send it to. It's about getting useful information from the data we collect and put it in the hands of the people who can use it to produce that sustainable value that is the ultimate goal of using any of these technologies in your business. So I can show you what this underlying driver risk score would look like. Give me one moment as I pull an Excel spreadsheet onto the view. So here's the underlying Excel spreadsheet from that dashboard driver risk report that I shared with you. And underlying is a detail of exactly what types of events had occurred during the period being reviewed that resulted in the high or the low score of the driver. As you can see on the top line 13, this silver Subaru with a total score of 63 under that desired 70 threshold had a speeding score of 14 out of 100. So obviously the lead foot syndrome is impacting this driver's performance and score. Not much harsh braking, some rapid accelerations, no unsafe cornering or backing up events, but the speeding events are over 100 total speeding events in a period of 5 working days. And you can see that we have a table that allows us to customize the scoring. So we could change a heavy truck doesn't have to worry about rapid acceleration jackrabbit starts. So maybe we weight the value of speeding incidents at 50%, remove fast acceleration jackrabbit starts, and this silver Subaru who has a speeding issue goes from a score of 63 to 56.5. I think you get the gist of what I'm saying is that we're collecting a great amount of data, and we have software tools to turn that in to meaningful information that we can push to you. In addition, you see The left-hand menu of this user interface is like a Chinese menu. There are all sorts of different things that we can deliver and that are made available to every subscriber user. So we can pull up the GPS location. These are all of the assets in our database. We're spread throughout the US, including a couple of vehicles in Mexico. We are incorporated as a Mexican business entity to provide our solution south of the border. We sell in all 50 states in the US and in Canada. And I'll pick on myself and just bring my vehicle up. And you can see I'm parked outside my office. The green shadowing on the map is a zone created by putting a geofence around a known location. And the geofencing tools inside the mapping interface can be really valuable to businesses in pickup and delivery operations. So we can zone your frequent customers, we can zone your depots, we can zone your locations, we can import all of those and put them on the map, and then be able to manipulate the trip history data of your vehicles to give report activities about visits to a specific customer account or location, real-time alert notifications on arrival and departure, or staying at too long or not long enough, all sorts of ways to use these geofence mapping tools to the advantage of enhancing the productivity of your daily business operation. In addition, we've talked about dash cameras. So by installing dash cameras in your vehicles, we supplement the risk management and historic data that we collect on your vehicles, and everything is present inside one user interface platform. And again, I'll pick on myself. So here is an instance of a dash camera collected event that identified me as tailgating too closely. You can see the clarity of this video record, and it gives the ability to identify who the driver was and flagging that. It also gives the ability to coach to this as well. So I could go on for more than an hour about the various features and functionality that we can deliver. But I go back to what we're seeking, if this is of interest to you, is an opportunity to engage in a one-on-one conversation to understand your business and then convey what our subject matter expertise would tell us would be the solutions we believe could create that sustainable value that is ultimately the goal of what we want to deliver to everyone that we engage with. So Stephen, I'm going to stop there and entertain any questions that anyone attending might have. And thanks again for your time.
Well, thank you, Randy. That was great. I'm blown away. First thinking about, boy, that's one way to get myself killed if I put that in my wife's car. But more struck on the fact that the whole thing kind of kept going through my head. You don't know what you don't track. So I know for whether large organizations or small organizations, maybe even just fewer than 10 employees. We have some very small certified recyclers amongst us that if they don't know what they're not tracking, they might have a small little hole in their fleet management system to a giant gaping chasm of problems that are just kind of just beyond their even recognition. So that leads me to a question: is how configurable is this based on size and scope and scale of somebody's fleet?
Oh, that's a great question, Stephen. And our solutions are highly configurable. it's not one size fits all. We can offer GPS vehicle deployed technology for tracking vehicles and driver activity. We can add dash cameras to that solution. We can offer dash cameras only. We can bring the dynamic dispatch and route planning software solutions in to be a comprehensive package or a standalone. So a lot of configuration is possible in the portfolio of products and services that we sell and support.
And where would most people get started? And like how, if they were to do like the beginning package, a kind of a starter package, what would that look like maybe, and about how much time would it take to deploy?
Well, deployment is actually quite simple with any of these solutions. I mean, this is a geotab tracking device that on light duty vehicles can be easily installed by simply plugging it into the onboard diagnostic port or using a plug and play Y harness for 6 or 9 pin connections to medium and larger trucks. It's easy to install. There are no external antennas, no splicing of wires. It really is plug and play. Better than 90% of our customers install the hardware that we sell themselves, but we have the ability to make arrangements for professional third-party installation services if required. The typical time to deploy, install this hardware is less than 30 minutes per vehicle. And typically people get started by wanting to kick the tires before buying the car, so to speak. And that's true in our business as well. And we are always willing to engage in a no obligation pilot deployment to let a new prospective customer evaluate by using hands-on the products or services that they have interest in purchasing from us, and allowing them to use those products or services for a reasonable period of time at no cost to be able to evaluate exactly what we can deliver in terms of sustainable value.
And that's double for Terra members, correct?
Double for Terra members. I can't
well,
improve on no cost. So
yeah. Twice as inexpensive. Yeah, so again, this whole idea of kind of an ounce of prevention. I mean, what do you see? Is there any particular, technology or product that you have that is kind of like an absolute must-have? I mean, if you're going to be operating out there, you absolutely have to have this technology running.
Well, I think it starts with connectivity to the vehicle, to know exactly how it is running routes, how it is complying to the daily schedule of deliveries or pickups, and the behavior of the drivers. Because your vehicles, when you go on the road, are rolling billboards for your company. And obviously we live in a very litigious society with billboards on every major highway throughout the country, with attorneys soliciting plaintiffs, let us sue for you. And every company is concerned with nuclear verdicts. This technology gives you the ability to manage what is called your negligent entrustment responsibility to help avoid exposure to those nuclear verdicts. So you have to have some visibility to what is going on with your vehicles during the business day. And our technology solutions can be configured to provide that in spades.
Mm-hmm. I think in this industry, the certified ITAD and recycling solutions business seems to be, something that really must have this technology in place, because, our companies, our members are going out there and they're taking on the liability of this equipment that they're picking up. Data that's on those devices now is their liability. So if they kind of trust that their logistics system is just kind of running just as it should be without having any insight into actually what's happening, is a particularly dangerous position for, you know, our Terra members to be if they don't have, you know, real good insights into what's happening on the road. So this is fantastic. I really appreciate you all being members, investing in this industry and investing in a membership with us to get your message across. I look, you know, this is an important one to get to all of our members, and the fact that you guys are willing to do this and stand by your product just with a free deployment is absolutely you know, a testament to you guys and your business.
Well, thank you, Steve.
So that one last question, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
It may lead to others, but there's always the $64,000 question: is it $64,000, or what's the typical cost? Or we're going to be able to evaluate it for free, but what about when you actually deploy it?
Well, everyone's always interested in what the cost of these technology solutions are. I will say this, that we are confident that we can prove that there is a sustainable value to be achieved in excess of the cost to subscribe to our services. Now, that said, GPS telematics connected to vehicles, any class, from a Class 1 passenger car to a Class 8 tractor, the hardware requirement for deployment is less than $100 per vehicle, and the average monthly subscription fee for our full feature telematics service is in the mid $20 per vehicle per month range. And dash cameras would add another $15 or so to the monthly, or be less than $20 per month as standalone. So we're not talking about a great deal of money on a unit basis, but the value is highly sustainable. There are scores, if not hundreds, of companies that sell technology solutions like EnVue. We support over 300 unique customers throughout the United States, Canada, and Mexico, and are connected to over 40,000 vehicles, and are proud to have reached our 10-year anniversary mark in August of last year. So we're into our second decade of helping companies improve their fleet operations, reduce their risk, and improve their bottom line. And I hope that Terra members will not hesitate to reach out, and let's get engaged to have a conversation one-on-one to see how we might be able to help you.
Well, excellent. Well, again, Randy, thank you very much. This was a great presentation. Look forward to sharing it. Those that could not attend, to be able to watch us on our channel, we'll be sending out that link to this as soon as this video renders, which is usually within the hour after this presentation. So we'll be sending out to all of our membership. It'll be up there forever. So
forever.
For those,
I may need to edit.
Yeah, Terra's going to be around for a long, long time.
It goes in the cloud. You can't ever get it back.
Yeah, it's never coming out. So this is great. So again, thank you, Randy. Our first Terra Third Thursday of the year. Next month, we've got February the 17th. That's, of course, the third Thursday, where Green Eye Partners will be our guest host and presenters at that time, talking about R2 certification and everything R2. So that will be a very valuable session, I'm sure, as many of you are starting to really get in your hands dirty in terms of what does R2 V3 look like, what do the latest iteration of eStewards, for those of you that are eStewards partners. It's going to be a very, very helpful presentation next month. So be on the lookout for that information in the coming days, and be on the lookout for information regarding this presentation within the next hour or so. So again, Randy, thank you. Everybody, thank you. We will see you next month, and take care. Be healthy and safe.
Stay safe.